time or two and get it into the locker room.
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To try again after the sack, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before break. Pineda, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we have come down 2 touchdowns. You over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Still on his feet. Shrugs off another. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he loses the football a second time. They find some open field here. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last for a
long time.
No doubt.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pineda. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28, looking for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Pineda. And he can't can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Pineda. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially. And he's taken down here by the Saints. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. On first down, Pineda looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Pineda to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Pineda. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a 2nd time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting.
He's got a man complete. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 85 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Throwing on first down. Pineda. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Pineda. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. 55 yards. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Operating from the gun, Pineda. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 1st and 10, Pineda throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed.
Lead would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Switzer. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. Following the fumble recovery, Pineda. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Cousins. He's going to fire run deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Pineda. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Throwing on first down. Pineda. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Pineda. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try to stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And it was the Chiefs who emerged victorious. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes in the W. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yes, Mike. I'm here all day. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Saints 36.